Readiness potential is neural activity preceding conscious decisions. This neural activity occurs milliseconds before awareness of the decision. The brain prepares for action before conscious awareness. This suggests that decision-making processes begin subconsciously. The subconscious mind is a reservoir of past experiences and deeply held beliefs. These ingrained patterns within the subconscious significantly influence the pre-selection moment. Choices are guided by these subconscious patterns, often without conscious awareness. The subconscious acts as a filter, shaping perceptions and biasing decisions. Understanding the subconscious influence can lead to more informed and intentional decision-making. By recognizing these patterns, individuals can gain greater control over their choices. Every possible future exists simultaneously as potential timelines. The pre-selection moment determines which timeline becomes the realized reality. An individual's energy influences the selection of a specific timeline. Subconscious programming also plays a role in determining the realized timeline. Limiting beliefs generate specific vibration frequencies. Emotional scars also contribute to distinct vibration frequencies. These vibration frequencies attract corresponding experiences and outcomes. This attraction perpetuates negative patterns. The cycle of negative patterns is driven by the resonance between internal vibrations and external events. Awareness of the pre-selection moment allows individuals to pause and redirect their energy. This redirection facilitates a shift in subconscious programming. Shifting subconscious programming can lead to more positive outcomes. The process involves recognizing the initial impulse before it manifests. By consciously intervening, individuals can alter their habitual responses. Mastering the pre-selection moment is analogous to surfing. Catching the wave just before it breaks allows one to ride it in the desired direction. Similarly, timely pre-selection enables steering one's reality toward a more fulfilling outcome. Effective pre-selection leads to a more controlled and satisfying experience. Physical sensations can serve as signals indicating the arrival of a pre-selection moment. A tightening in the chest can be a physical sensation indicating a pre-selection moment. A flash of excitement can be a physical sensation indicating a pre-selection moment. A gut feeling can be a physical sensation indicating a pre-selection moment. The ability to recognize the pre-selection moment is crucial for shifting from autopilot to conscious creation. Autopilot represents reactive behavior driven by subconscious patterns and external stimuli. Conscious creation involves intentional decision-making based on awareness and desired outcomes. Shifting from autopilot to creation enables individuals to actively shape their reality rather than passively reacting to it. Experiencing fear and self-doubt before selection can result in missed opportunities. Confidence can unlock new possibilities in professional settings. Pre-selection anxiety often stems from perceived inadequacies and fear of failure. Shifting from a mindset of fear to one of confidence requires active self-affirmation and positive visualization. Embracing confidence enhances performance and increases the likelihood of successful selection. Neuroscience reveals early brain activity preceding conscious action. Quantum physics illustrates energy collapsing into defined states of reality. Spirituality emphasizes the role of intention and choice before physical manifestation. These perspectives converge on the significance of the pre-selection moment. The pre-selection moment represents a critical juncture before action. This sliver of time is where true freedom is realized. Power resides in the ability to consciously shape one's reality during pre-selection. Individuals can deliberately influence outcomes through mindful pre-selection. Conscious choice at the pre-selection moment allows for proactive control. The power to shape reality stems from the freedom to choose before acting. Paying attention to the breath is the initial step in mindfulness practice. Awareness of the space between inhale and exhale is a key element. Noticing the pause allows for observation of the pre-selection moment. Mindful awareness creates an opportunity to shift the pre-selection moment. This shift can lead to more conscious and intentional responses. Breath awareness facilitates a greater sense of control over reactions. Stillness and silence provide a space to interrupt habitual patterns. Change often begins in moments of stillness, similar to the pause between breaths. These pauses allow for reflection and a break from automated responses. Interrupting habitual patterns can lead to new perspectives and behaviors. Silence facilitates a shift from reactive behavior to intentional action. The space created by stillness allows for conscious decision-making and adaptation. Mindfulness and meditation serve as training tools to quiet the mind. These practices enhance awareness of subtle pre-selection signals. Consistent training in mindfulness cultivates mental stillness. Heightened awareness allows for more conscious and deliberate choices. Quieting the mind is analogous to reducing noise in a crowded cafe. Reducing mental noise allows for the perception of subtle signals. The pre-selection moment involves faint signals that can be detected through mental clarity. Mental clarity enhances the ability to catch subtle signals in the pre-selection moment. The body often registers a feeling before the mind becomes consciously aware. A pre-selection moment occurs when the body initially recognizes a feeling. Holding on to the initial feeling, even briefly, is crucial for accurate perception. Recognizing the initial feeling allows for a more complete understanding of a situation. The initial feeling provides essential data that informs subsequent cognitive processes. Ignoring the initial feeling can lead to incomplete or inaccurate assessments. Holding an initial feeling requires a delicate approach, akin to gently cupping a firefly. Overthinking can crush the initial feeling, similar to squeezing a firefly too tightly and extinguishing its light. Maintaining the initial feeling involves allowing it to glow freely without interference. The balance between holding and overthinking determines whether the initial feeling thrives or fades. Initial feelings serve as the foundation for subsequent actions. Taking small, aligned actions reinforces the connection between conscious intent and subconscious programming. Aligned actions send feedback to the subconscious mind. This feedback loop strengthens the chosen reality. Consistent, aligned actions reinforce the desired outcome. Starting a side business can stem from a strong, excited impulse. Acting in alignment with this initial spark is crucial in the pre-selection moment. The pre-selection moment refers to the critical decision-making phase before fully committing to the business. A strong impulse can be a powerful motivator for initiating a side business. This alignment maximizes the potential for success in the new venture. The subconscious mind prioritizes safety, often favoring familiar discomfort over the unknown. This preference for safety can lead to the repetition of old, potentially negative patterns. In moments requiring decision-making, subconscious safety preferences can manifest as self-doubt. This inclination towards familiar discomfort occurs even during the pre-selection phase of decision-making. The subconscious drive for safety can hinder the selection of novel and potentially beneficial choices. Understanding this subconscious preference is the first step in consciously choosing growth over stagnation. Quantum fields dynamically reflect initial broadcasted impulses. Initial doubt or excitement significantly shapes the resultant reality within the quantum field. The quantum field acts as a mirror, instantaneously mirroring the broadcasted input. The nature of the initial impulse determines the characteristics of the mirrored reality. Awareness is essential, as change is impossible without recognizing the initial state. Identifying the pre-selection moment interrupts the cycle of repetitive behaviors. Breaking the pattern requires conscious recognition of the trigger or cue. Repeating patterns are sustained by a lack of attention to the present moment. Increased self-awareness enables conscious choices rather than automatic reactions. Sustained awareness allows for the development of new, more adaptive behaviors. Practicing awareness involves noticing subtle internal states before reacting. Awareness provides a pre-selection window before responding to external stimuli. Becoming aware of the breath can be a starting point for practicing awareness. Recognizing tension before agreeing allows for more mindful decision-making. Acknowledging excitement before doubt helps to maintain a balanced perspective. Learning to recognize and seize pre-selection moments can transform life's challenges into opportunities for effortless progress. This transformation involves shifting from a state of constant struggle to one of riding the waves of opportunity. By catching these waves, individuals can be carried in their desired direction with greater ease and momentum. The surfing analogy represents a state of flow, where one is carried forward by external forces rather than constantly battling against them. The pause between breaths offers an opportunity for conscious choice. This pre-selection moment is a fluid space for training. Conscious awareness can be cultivated during the breath's natural pause. Breath awareness serves as a training ground for mindful decision-making. Predictive coding is a theory in neuroscience that suggests the brain constantly predicts sensory inputs based on past experiences. The brain uses internal models to anticipate future events and minimize prediction errors. Past experiences shape the brain's predictive models, influencing how it interprets new information. Prediction errors trigger updates to the brain's internal models, improving future predictions. Predictive coding enhances the efficiency of information processing by focusing on unexpected or novel inputs. This process allows the brain to create a coherent and stable perception of reality. The subconscious anticipation of rejection leads to preemptive physical tension. This anticipatory tension occurs even before entering a social environment. Preemptive tension influences the outcome of social interactions. The body's physical state directly affects social dynamics. Subconscious expectations can create self-fulfilling prophecies of rejection. The subconscious expectation of success influences physical posture and breathing patterns. Improved posture and breathing can create a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the expectation of success. Reality may be influenced by one's internal state and expectations. A positive subconscious expectation can lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy. Quantum physics posits that all possibilities exist simultaneously within a quantum field. Energy input influences the quantum field, biasing the probabilities toward a specific outcome. The introduction of energy causes one potential state to become dominant, solidifying it into a defined reality. This solidification process effectively transforms quantum possibilities into a tangible, observable reality. The quantum field's initial response is to the first impulse received. This immediate response occurs before conscious logical processing. The pre-selection moment is therefore critical in influencing the quantum field. The initial impulse significantly shapes the subsequent evolution of the quantum system. Various spiritual traditions converge on the concept of an intuitive, higher guidance. Mystics describe this guidance as the whisper of the higher self, emphasizing its subtle and intuitive nature. Neville Goddard refers to this as the moment of assumption, highlighting the power of belief and anticipation. The Bhagavad Gita describes it as the stillness before action, underscoring the importance of inner peace and clarity. These diverse perspectives all point to the same fundamental truth: the value of inner awareness. Pre-selection emotions significantly influence the energy of a text message. Fear-driven texting often results in needy or insecure messages. Excitement-driven texting typically leads to confident and engaging messages. The energy of a text message directly impacts the recipient's response. Positive pre-selection states tend to yield more favorable outcomes in texting interactions. Understanding emotional influence can improve communication effectiveness in digital interactions. Mastery is achieved by focusing on micro moments rather than attempting to control every detail. Attending to micro moments allows the broader situation to naturally align. Focusing on key micro moments facilitates a natural and harmonious alignment of the overall system. Effective management involves identifying and leveraging critical micro moments for optimal results. The art of mastery lies in the skillful navigation and utilization of these fleeting yet pivotal micro moments. By mastering micro moments, one can achieve a state of effortless control and natural flow within a given field. The core principle emphasizes awareness over the pursuit of perfection. Early recognition of doubt enables timely redirection of thought processes. Prompt redirection prevents the escalation of doubt into overwhelming feelings. Awareness serves as a proactive measure against the negative impact of self-doubt. Mindfulness practices cultivate the ability to identify and manage doubt effectively. The goal is not to eliminate doubt, but to consciously navigate its influence. The pause between breaths acts as a transitional space. This pause represents a doorway between past experiences and new possibilities. Conscious choice is facilitated by this moment of stillness. The breath pause allows for a shift from habitual patterns to intentional actions. This transition empowers individuals to consciously shape their narratives. Each breath serves as an entry point to inner awareness. The moment of stillness before thought allows for unfiltered perception of reality. Reality awaits a signal, a conscious choice to engage or observe. Conscious breathing can be a tool to bridge the gap between internal awareness and external reality. The past's influence exists as an echo, not a ruling force. Awareness enables the recognition of the present, often invisible moment. Shifting energy requires conscious awareness of the present moment. The power to change lies in the ability to consciously alter one's focus. By recognizing the present, one can redirect the flow of personal energy. Mindfulness facilitates the transition from passive reaction to active creation. The future is not passively awaited, but actively constructed through deliberate choices. Conscious pre-selection is the foundational act of shaping future outcomes. Each deliberate choice, made in stillness, contributes to the creation of the future. Creating the future involves a continuous process of mindful selection and intentional action. The power to shape the future resides in the present moment through conscious awareness. The future is built one breath, one choice, one action at a time. The initial feeling of excitement is crucial when a pre-selection moment arises. Locking into this first feeling is essential for effective decision-making. Focusing on the initial excitement can lead to more confident and decisive actions. Ignoring the initial excitement may result in missed opportunities and delayed progress. Maintaining awareness of this initial feeling enhances the selection process. The pre-selection moment is a critical juncture where initial excitement should be prioritized. Initial creative sparks can be extinguished by premature application of logical analysis. Immediate practicality assessments can stifle innovative thinking during the idea generation phase. Premature focus on feasibility can limit the exploration of novel and unconventional concepts. A balance between creative exploration and logical analysis is crucial for effective problem solving. Deferring practicality analysis allows for a wider range of potential solutions to emerge. Creative brainstorming benefits from a temporary suspension of critical judgment and immediate practicality concerns. Quantum physics introduces a layer where every possible future exists simultaneously. These possible futures can be visualized as channels on a television, each showing a different outcome. Each channel represents a unique potential reality, branching from a single point of origin. The quantum layer operates on probabilities, with each future having a certain likelihood of becoming the actual outcome. Observation or measurement collapses the quantum state, selecting one specific future to manifest. The concept of multiple possible futures challenges classical notions of a single, predetermined timeline. The selection of a timeline is determined in the pre-selection moment. Timeline selection is based on an individual's energy. Subconscious programming influences timeline selection. An individual's vibration plays a critical role in determining the selected timeline. Energy, subconscious programming, and vibration collectively determine the chosen timeline. Subconscious old fears can perpetuate recurring negative timelines. Limiting beliefs act as attractors, pulling individuals toward congruent future scenarios. Emotional scars resonate with matching frequencies, shaping future experiences. These subconscious elements create a feedback loop, reinforcing negative patterns. Breaking free requires identifying and addressing these underlying subconscious influences. Conscious awareness and emotional healing can shift individuals toward more positive timelines. The subconscious mind continuously rebroadcasts vibrational patterns. These subconscious vibrations influence the quantum field. The quantum field, in turn, delivers experiences that match the subconscious's vibrational frequency. This feedback loop can lead to repeated patterns, such as toxic relationships. Individuals may unconsciously recreate similar relationship dynamics due to this vibrational alignment. Understanding this process is the first step in breaking free from negative relationship cycles. The subconscious mind continuously rebroadcasts dominant vibrational patterns. These rebroadcasted vibrations influence the quantum field, shaping manifested outcomes. When negative beliefs about money are dominant, the quantum field manifests corresponding results, such as financial loss. This cycle reinforces the initial subconscious beliefs, perpetuating the pattern of unwanted outcomes. Seemingly random events are not due to bad luck or fate. The subconscious mind continuously rebroadcasts specific vibrational patterns. These subconscious vibrations interact with the quantum field. The quantum field, in turn, delivers results that align with the rebroadcasted vibrations. This creates a self-perpetuating cycle of consistent outcomes. Recognizing the microsecond gap allows for conscious intervention. This awareness provides the capacity to pause and redirect energy. Pausing creates an opportunity to consciously choose a different response. Redirecting energy elevates actions toward a more purposeful outcome. The surfing wave analogy illustrates the concept of timing and positioning for optimal results. Catching the wave just before it breaks allows for controlled and directed movement. Riding the wave at the right moment enables precise navigation and desired outcomes. Improper timing can lead to instability and loss of control. The wave's energy is best harnessed when the surfer anticipates its peak. This analogy demonstrates the importance of anticipation and precision in achieving desired results. Initial detection can be challenging due to subtle signals. The signal's low intensity makes it almost imperceptible against background noise. Advanced filtering techniques are required to isolate the desired signal. Sophisticated algorithms enhance the signal-to-noise ratio for improved detection. Visualizing the signal in the frequency domain aids in identifying its unique characteristics. Amplification and noise reduction are crucial for reliable signal interpretation. Sudden chest tightening serves as a key indicator for medical evaluation. Chest tightness can indicate various underlying cardiovascular or respiratory conditions. Diagnostic processes often begin with assessing the nature and intensity of chest tightness. Further examination is required to determine the specific cause and appropriate treatment. Initial excitement manifests as a sudden surge of positive emotion. This initial excitement serves as an entry point for subsequent doubt. The fleeting nature of initial excitement is contrasted with the persistence of doubt. Doubt often arises as a reaction to the intensity of initial excitement. This transition from excitement to doubt can be visualized as a shift in emotional state. The interplay between excitement and doubt highlights the complexity of decision-making. A small yes sign appears within the gut as an initial access point. Overthinking causes the initial yes sign to diminish and eventually disappear. The disappearance of the yes sign indicates a disconnect from initial intuition. Accessing intuition requires quieting the overthinking mind to allow the yes to reappear. Signs serve as entry points and indicators of accessibility. These visual cues act as a primary access point for information or entry. Effective signage is crucial for guiding individuals and facilitating access. Clear and visible signs function as a gateway, providing a point of entry. The presence of signs indicates a designated access point. Initial reactions are often instinctive and immediate responses to external stimuli. Recognition allows for a shift from automatic reaction to conscious creation. This shift involves understanding the stimulus and intentionally choosing a creative response. By recognizing patterns, individuals can move beyond mere reaction and actively shape their environment. An individual experiences an internal conflict between the desire to contribute and ingrained behavioral patterns. The urge to speak is suppressed by deeply rooted, pre-existing thought patterns. Internalized behavioral patterns can inhibit active participation in collaborative environments. Overcoming established mental frameworks is essential for expressing novel ideas. Remaining silent can lead to another person presenting the idea as their own. This results in the originator of the idea not receiving due credit or recognition. The timeline of idea ownership collapses, erasing the originator's contribution. This outcome can foster feelings of resentment and missed opportunity. Proactive communication ensures proper attribution and prevents idea theft. Asserting oneself is crucial for maintaining intellectual property and professional reputation. Initial fear triggers a physiological response, increased heart rate and shallow breathing. A conscious deep breath activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting calm. Speaking with deliberate clarity commands attention and shifts the room's dynamic. Overcoming fear and articulating thoughts empowers effective communication and leadership. A minor pre-selection change can initiate a completely new reality. This shift fundamentally alters the subsequent chain of events and outcomes. The initial selection acts as a critical divergence point, shaping future possibilities. Even seemingly insignificant choices can lead to substantial differences in the resulting reality. The concept integrates both scientific principles and spiritual understanding. It is not solely based on empirical evidence, but also incorporates subjective experiences. This approach seeks to bridge the gap between objective analysis and personal insight. It acknowledges the limitations of purely scientific or purely spiritual perspectives. The integration enhances a more holistic comprehension of reality. Neuroscience reveals that brain activity initiates prior to conscious awareness. Early brain firing suggests subconscious process influence decision-making. Electroencephalography, EEG, can detect preconscious neural signals. Brain scans indicate preparatory neural activity preceding voluntary actions. The readiness potential is an early indicator of motor action preparation. Subconscious neural processes play a critical role in initiating actions. Quantum physics describes energy existing in a superposition of states until measured. Measurement forces the quantum system to collapse into a single, definite state. This collapse is instantaneous and transforms potentiality into observed reality. The act of observation is integral to defining the state of quantum energy. This energy collapse underpins the transition from quantum possibility to classical certainty. Spirituality emphasizes that choices originate in inner silence before manifesting as actions. The initial moment of choice, made in silence, profoundly influences subsequent actions. Centuries of spiritual teachings highlight the importance of inner reflection in decision-making. Silent contemplation allows for clearer discernment and alignment with inner values. The quality of action is directly related to the clarity and intention established in the preceding silence. By cultivating inner stillness, individuals can make more conscious and deliberate choices. The most impactful moment often precedes action or decision-making. This crucial moment exists within a brief window where reality remains malleable and undefined. During this phase, potential outcomes are numerous and not yet solidified. The power lies in recognizing and leveraging this fleeting period of open possibility. Understanding this concept enhances one's ability to navigate and shape their reality. Personal freedom and empowerment originate from within oneself. The locus of control for personal freedom resides internally. Self-reliance and autonomy are fundamental to experiencing true freedom. Personal power is derived from self-awareness and the ability to make independent choices. Embracing personal responsibility unlocks the potential for self-determination. True freedom is achieved through conscious effort and the cultivation of inner strength. Deep breathing involves fully expanding the lungs to maximize oxygen intake. The pause between inhalation and exhalation allows for a moment of stillness and awareness. Conscious breathing promotes relaxation and reduces stress by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. Focusing on the breath anchors attention in the present moment, fostering mindfulness. Many individuals live with their minds operating at full volume, creating constant internal noise. This mental noise obscures the subtle signals and intuitive whispers of pre-selection. The constant mental activity prevents the reception of subtle cues. Heightened mental volume diminishes the capacity to perceive quieter, more nuanced information. Reduced awareness of subtle cues can lead to missed opportunities. Quieting the mind allows for greater sensitivity to pre-selection signals. Constant scrolling on digital devices can contribute to mind noise. Endless to-do lists exemplify the overwhelming nature of mind noise. Replaying arguments mentally is a common form of mind noise. Mind noise is characterized by intrusive, repetitive, and often negative thoughts. These mental patterns can lead to increased stress and decreased focus. Mindfulness and meditation are not merely fleeting spiritual trends. Mindfulness and meditation represent structured mental training. Consistent practice of mindfulness and meditation cultivates mental discipline. Mindfulness and meditation training enhances focus and attention span. Regular mindfulness and meditation practice reduces stress and anxiety. Mindfulness and meditation training promotes emotional regulation and self-awareness. A crowded cafe represents an environment filled with excessive noise and distractions. In such an environment, the subtle whisper of pre-selection is easily overwhelmed by the surrounding noise. The pre-selection signal's strength is significantly diminished due to the high level of ambient interference. Effective pre-selection requires a clear signal and minimal environmental noise to function optimally. Initial state: a combination of loud background noise and a faint whisper makes the whisper inaudible. Noise reduction process: a filter is applied to attenuate the high amplitude noise. Result: with the noise reduced, the whisper becomes clearly audible. Frequency spectrum analysis: before noise reduction, the whisper's frequency components are masked by the noise. Frequency spectrum analysis. After noise reduction, the whisper's frequency components become prominent. Real-time application. Noise cancellation allows for clear communication even in noisy environments. The subconscious mind prioritizes safety, favoring familiar discomfort over the risks of the unknown. Repetition of old patterns, even negative ones, provides a sense of control and predictability. The fear of the unknown can be a stronger motivator than the desire for positive change. Comfort zones, though limiting, offer a perceived refuge from potential threats. Breaking free from these patterns requires conscious effort to confront and overcome fear. Embracing the unknown, despite its inherent risks, is essential for personal growth and development. Recurring negative thoughts often involve past failures, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Believing oneself to be unlucky reinforces a perception of helplessness and diminishes motivation. The anticipation of failure can become a self-imposed barrier, preventing successful outcomes. These thought patterns often manifest as a cycle of self-doubt, undermining confidence and hindering progress. Challenging these ingrained beliefs is crucial for breaking free from the cycle of self-doubt and achieving desired results. Quantum fields operate independently of past events or states. The present state of a quantum field is not determined by its prior configuration. Quantum field behavior is governed by probabilistic laws, not deterministic historical paths. The inherent nature of quantum fields is to evolve without memory of previous conditions. Initial doubt manifests as a distorted reflection of reality. The perception of reality is influenced by the initial impulse of doubt. Doubt acts as a filter, altering the true image of events and circumstances. Reality reflects the internal state of doubt, reinforcing negative perceptions. Initial excitement and belief, even momentary, can initiate a shift in perceived reality. The first impulse of excitement acts as a catalyst for manifesting desired outcomes. Reality begins to align with the initial feeling of excitement and belief. The duration of the initial positive impulse, even as short as 2 seconds, can have a significant impact. Belief reinforces the initial excitement, solidifying the shift in reality. This principle suggests that positive initial reactions can shape and influence subsequent experiences.